Wanting to be someone else is a waste of who you are. Kurt Cobain, a reluctant star. Since the early 1990s, Kurt Cobain became the voice of a generation who desperately needed a savior. To this very day, Nirvana's music has never lost the poignancy and honesty that captivated his audience back in their heyday. Inspired equally by the Beatles and the punk movement of the late 70s, Cobain developed an indelible songwriting voice with cutting lyrics and catchy but original melodies. When coupled with loud, highly distorted guitars and a fast backbeat, Nirvana carved themselves a niche within the burgeoning grunge movement of the 90s and, eventually, found themselves pioneering a new frontier in rock and roll. In countless interviews with famous musicians, when asked about influences, 99% of them will typically cite Kurt Cobain and Nirvana as an undeniable force of inspiration. This is the case not only within loud guitar music and offshoots of grunge and punk. Cobain's brand of piecing songwriting inhabits the DNA of a wide variety of genres, such as rap, modern R&B, neo-folk, neo-psychedelia, and even top 40 pop. When considering Nirvana's far-reaching influence, one shouldn't just look towards the sound of a particular artist, but at the originality and integrity of their music. If Kurt Cobain did anything for music, it was injecting fearless honesty and a sense of pureness within the intention of a songwriter's craft. This righteous honesty didn't stop with the music. Kurt Cobain walked the talk and did what he preached. While more so a voice through the medium of music than anything else, Kurt still espoused ideas and philosophies that, for lack of a better word, were simply good. What does this mean? Cobain was the kind of person who believed in kindness and treating people justly and with respect. One should normally expect nothing less from a figure with a public platform, but this is just not the case most times. Many famous musicians take their influence and position as role models for granted, sometimes acting recklessly, selfishly and carelessly. Whether it is abusing others, using others, or simply acting like a self-entitled prick, the pressures and spotlight of fame can get to one's head. In this regard, Kurt Cobain certainly was a unique animal. Bear in mind, nobody is perfect, and while everyone has to deal with their demons, Kurt never really placed his burden onto anyone but himself. The person that fell prey to his personal struggles was none other but himself. Cobain always felt at odds with his stardom. In his heart, he espoused and expressed his punk ethos and rebelled against the man any chance he got. There are countless examples of this which we will explore throughout the 8 things that made Cobain one of good guys. Kurt Cobain was truly ahead of his time as he was full of wisdom for someone who only lived until 27.